Hey y'all, uh, welcome to Blank Mind Crafting. I am Charles. You may have seen my videos and wondered who I am. Well, uh, I am Charles. I'm the creator. Uh, I'm a hobby enthusiast, crafter, storyteller, forever DM, basically. Uh, but I don't mind that. I don't mind fully immersing into the story and getting my players involved into different things. But uh, what got me into it was one of the questions that I had asked. They messaged me. So here it is. What got me involved was back in 1980s. I enjoyed the first and second edition of Dungeons and Dragons at my cousin's house, and we played. And it was fun. It was immersed. The Hobbit cartoon was out. He-Man, Transformers, GI Joe, stuff like that. Star Wars. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Uh, but what got me into storytelling was my ninth grade teacher, my English teacher, introduced me to Romeo and Juliet, Macbeth, and Midnight Summer's Dream. So it is what it is. But she got me involved into theater and doing stage propping. I was already an artist. Been an artist since first grade. I can remember that. But that will be the second question because some people have asked how did I become an artist. But how I got involved in storytelling and tabletop, Hero's Quest was really big. But I remember playing a Marvel game. It was a really old 1980s, early 90s tabletop Marvel game at my cousin's house. Who he had, everything, and I enjoyed it tremendously. But in then with theater, that was ninth grade. Got into, I went overseas for a couple years and got into opera. I got to see an opera and a ballet, and got to mime and clown over there overseas. Miming is a little different. Um, Everything is right here and your body expressions. So if you see me move a lot more than most people do on videos, it's because I'm used to using my full body as an expression to everything. So when I do my storytelling, I try to immerse my hands, as you can see. I'm trying to keep my hands locked down so it doesn't annoy anybody, because sometimes it does. Uh, However, with everything going on, I came back from overseas and enjoyed time. Did a lot of cosplay when I was a little bit in my late 20s, early 30s. I still love to put on costumes. It's fun. And I got into a bad situation with a role playing group, and I decided that I wanted to be the DM. I wanted to be the storyteller. I didn't want somebody feeling left out or, on the side of, hey, um, we know you're okay with not getting a magical item, or magical items geared towards one person in particular. was their friend, and to keep them coming back to the table, they would always have them gifted a magical item, or a just something random, or have them do the last kill, even though calculation wise they're 50 health points, and you calculate it, and people's done like 20, and you get down and you do 20, and the person seems to come back alive, and and that person gets the last kill because it means more to them, which that's okay. But after a couple years of that, it just drains you. Then I played Vampire with another group. That was a good while. I had a character named Blood Candle. Loved him. But eventually I got tired of the hassle. There was a drive, a long drive. I was the only one making that drive. And it just got to be a hassle with that group. But I love that character, and made me want to do another campaign, but I wanted to be the storyteller. And so I got my wife involved and friends, and we started almost a 3-4 year campaign, I think, of Vampire. The one campaign ended, we started another campaign. At one time, I think I had 9 people at the table. I've had 2 people at the table since being a storyteller DM, and up to 9-10 people at the table. Getting past 6 can be hard, but that's how I got into storytelling. Forever DMing, because I want everybody to be accepted at the table, to have fun. If you're not having fun, talk to me. We'll figure everything out. We'll figure out why you're not having fun. And maybe it's the storytelling, maybe it's your character, maybe it's you really want a magical item, but you don't know how to get it, or you want books, whatever it is. I tell my players, come to me, talk to me, message me, text me, pull me aside and say, hey, I don't like that, whatever it is. And that's how I do it at the table. I try to make sure everybody's comfortable at the table. It doesn't matter, what's happening in the world. At the table, you can do anything, and it's like a therapy session for some people. Some people it's an emotional success. Some people want to dive into something different. I dove into the Egyptian culture for a character. I wanted him to be Egyptian and from Egypt, and had the scholar ask it back. So I got books, I read, I actually messaged people I knew from Egypt, and got information on, and I used that to play my character. And it was fun. It was great. It was interesting. It was joyful. Some people don't do that. Some people just want to play on the whims. That's okay too. I don't want to the term is gatekeeper, I guess. Gatekeep you as a player at my table from having fun. So, but that's how I got into role playing and being a storyteller and writing my own book. Uh, it's all that um, over years combined. The next question, hopefully that answers that question for you guys that you asked. Next question is, how did I become an artist and a crafter? Um, some of you might have done it. I don't know. Back when I was in first grade, I remember it clear as day. In my head, I loved it. I loved the art teacher. I loved the idea of the art teacher. Um, so if you're an art teacher watching this, or if you're a homeschooler teacher and wanting an idea, do this. It's a fun idea. We were learning about art, painting, and the teacher wanted to teach us classical art styles like Michelangelo, Da Vinci, and Raphael, Donatello, Picasso, Van Gogh, all those artists. But she wanted to get us immersed into art. And so one day I was in class and we had no paper on the table. We had our art supplies, our paints and water, but no paper. And she goes, take your art, your paints, and put them on the floor. As a first grader, that's kind of fun, first of all, because it's new, and a lot of times you're not allowed to put paint on the floor. So I went and our paper was taped to the bottom of the table. We're going to be Michelangelo painting the Sistine Chapel. You might think it's too much for a first grader. Painting like Michelangelo under a table upside down, trying not to have the paint drop on your head or on your clothes or on your smock. But it was a blast for me. I can't say for anybody else, but for me, my love of art came from that little tiny act from a teacher going outside the box. And my love for art grew. In high school, I won the governor's award. I won different kinds of awards for my art. And early 2000s, I sold paintings into New York, different people. I didn't want to do my art for a living, and it wasn't something at that time I wanted to do. Fast forward to now, I want to create, I want to do my art, I want to share my art, my style, not anybody's style. But when I was in high school, I came to know Georgia O'Keeffe, Andy Warhol. I love his museum in Pittsburgh. If you guys get a chance to go to Pittsburgh, go to his museum. It is fascinating. I don't know about with the restrictions nowadays, but back then we went to the Andy Warhol Museum and as a field trip, and by far I loved it. It was great. It was fulfilling. And some people don't like Andy Warhol for his lifestyle or his stuff. I love his art. I love his style. Frank Lloyd Wright, architecture, his simplicity of architecture is by far I loved. So that got me into art, but my paintings were a little bit different. I got the blank mind kind of idea of paintings that you would look at and you'd be like, okay, there's just random artwork. Just random paints on the thing. But when you step back, you could see the pictures. I love that. But I also loved 3D art, screwing in different canvases size, coloring them black and white, so they were 3D on the wall. I love that. I sold that painting. So, and then I got into miniatures with my brother, miniature paintings, Warhammer, 40K, fantasy, Lord of the Rings figures came out. But then I got into other figurines throughout all that. War Machine, I think is Horde, Malefax, other ones out there that just intrigued me, so I bought them, painted them, and wasn't good at first, and then after a while, after you put time into it and you learn, you become better and better. And if you go to my Instagram page, you could see all the artwork, all the miniatures I do. Clay is something else I love to do, so you'll see some of that. And woodworking. I got into woodworking in my, I think my junior year. My junior year of high school. I had a woodworking class and loved it. My mom has, hopefully she still has, I haven't asked her if she still has it, but it's a flower all made out of wood. The pot, the dirt, the stem, the leaves, the flower itself, all made out of wood. Gave it to her for Mother's Day. But it took me a long while to make sure the curve of the stem and the leaves and all that. But I made it. And so woodworking is just another art form for me. I would love to probably try to learn how to blacksmith, make knives, because that's another artwork form. But art's been every part of my life. I love going to museums. I love going to different art museums. So that's how I became an artist. From doing here. So statuesque, taking different figures. Let's see. Here's a wood one I did with for paint. So right there. So right there. Those. Here I can show you another one. This is another one I like. These are just wood figures that I did. Drawing wise, I do maps for my games. As you can see, this one I did on a video of you can make maps also. Drawing wise, art wise, I do stuff like this. It was a character. That was one character for a game. This was another one I did. And then the last one was this guy. The buff guy with the shark. See the shark. Oh, I love the shark. But, buff. Other stuff I do. Let's see. That's actually all of the stuff I did in this sketchbook. Oh, here we go. Do some architecture on myself. Try to at least. Because Frank Lloyd Wright is one of my favorite artists. Then I type up stuff. I don't edit my videos, and you might ask why. Well, I don't know. I just don't edit my videos. But I do been learning stop motion. If you notice these guys, stop motion with on TikTok, under Blank Mind Crafting, of course, and different other stuff. Just have fun with the TikTok one because it's short films. However, that's me. That's if you guys want to know anything else, please feel free to message me again, ask questions in the comments. Feel free to do that. I'll answer them. That was the 2 questions I received, so I just wanted to make a quick video to let you know how I got into storytelling and how I got into being an artist. Artist and storytelling is not my full-time job yet, but hey, you never know. Again, if you like my videos, please hit that subscribe button. That helps me know that out there people want to listen and hear what I have to say, hear the 30 plus years of experience that I have with D&D, Pathfinder, Fantasy Age, Vampire Requiem, Werewolf, different stories like that. But how to help you out, you can ask questions, I'll answer them. If you want a video of, how to build a, fun character, but still be able to role play and how I, people, it's just fun. Just have fun, storytelling is just fun. I'm thinking about the people who's talked to me that it's like, oh, I feel comfortable at your table because you don't judge, or you don't care if I'm a male that plays a female, or I'm a female that plays a male, or a female that plays androgynous. I can't even say that word. A female that looks male but still acts female. Or I had a person who was a gnome who fell in love with an orc, and she was trying to figure out how that worked, and I'm like, it works however you want it to work. It's who I'm not there to pigeonhole my players. If you want a relationship with an orc as a gnome, then so be it. As an artist, that's the same thing. If you want to draw and paint and do what you want to do, please do it. Art is art, and you put love into it. So, and I'm trying this, do videos and help. If this is helping you, please hit that subscribe button. That helps me to know that the videos are good, or actually people want more videos. Other than that, enjoy. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. And actually, if I can get to, I'll put this out there. So if you've watched to the end and see this, I'll put this. If I can get to 1,000 subscribers, I'll try to get my wife on here, and we'll talk about characters and role-playing games that her joined as me as a storyteller. And we'll see about that. I don't know if she would do it, but hey, let's try it. If we get to 1,000 subscribers, I'll try to get my wife on here to talk with us about storytelling and role-playing games and tabletop games. Okay? Till next time.